Save them.
Yep, we're live.
We're now live. Welcome back. Just be careful when you hit
Big,
the table.
thick edge. 4 runs.
Thick, very thick.
Very thick. Today's word is thick.
Thick, okay. Can you spell that for me?
F-I-C-K.
Yep. Thick, yep.
Thick. Thick as.
So this is Ringrose,
Ringrose coming to bowl from the Richardson Street end.
with a wicket on his first bowl. Lovely.
Very good start. Long runner.
It is.
Very tiring.
Yes.
Good
Solid.
pass.
Solid.
Very thick.
Yes.
Thick.
Very thick.
Thick.
Coming in from Hay Street.
Thick.
We did an over of that. Just whispering into the microphone in the Colts game.
It
What?
was so average.
I thought you would have a speaker out there.
But it's Ringer, so it's alright.
Just be careful with your elbows. Moves there.
Ringer.
Coming in from the Richardson Street end.
Into the Joondalup batsman.
Oh, that's
Oh.
quick.
Thick again. Thick out to point. 0.
0 runs. So who's this? Is this Morgan?
How about you just refresh? It's
Probably.
easy. Get your phone out.
Yeah. So we're just going to find some stats now. Some interesting
Looks
stats.
like Garrick Morgan.
Garrick Morgan, 305 matches.
Possibly.
He's not done much.
Probably peaked early as a junior.
Yes, yes. Made minimal runs this season.
Oh,
Nice shot. All safe.
That was probably on the roof at EJ.
Ernest Johnson, for anyone that doesn't know.
For anyone playing along at home.
just go to Google Maps and have a look. You'll understand.
So, Jaron Morgan. Flat track bully, I believe.
Another dirty lefty.
Ew. Who's gonna? Oh, shot. Who's gonna watch? We've got 0 viewers. 0
moment.
views. Yes. So you're telling me there's
Astrid, you got anything to add? No.
So both are coming back for his second over. Bowling quick.
Cut to the live crowd cam.
Crowd cam. With someone's hair, which is nice. Oh,
Oh.
someone trying to
The
go
voice,
on
the
three.
voice of South Perth, Julie Peterson.
Husband of, no, wife
No,
of.
definitely
Graham.
husband. Never let the truth get in the way of good storytelling.
Both are coming on from the Amherst Street end.
Yep.
Where you're likely to have your car broken into on a Saturday night.
That's swaggy.
Oh.
Oh, got him.
Ah.
Got him.
Got him.
Breaking
He's
partnerships.
not happy. He is not happy. He's still there.
Thick edge. You got to walk, mate. This is
Still
descent.
hasn't moved. He's on his way.
Oh, shoulders are flung back.
Still looking at him.
Death's
Not
dead.
happy.
Not happy.
I reckon you and I got a foot on him.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
Look at
maybe
him.
not me, but you do.
Look at him. Should go out there and tickle him. He looks a bit unhappy.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he's in trouble with the umpires.
Take his number.
There was some.
Is that Jared?
That was.
It's got to be
Don't,
Jared.
Probably easier than on your phone. The stats.
Good question.
I feel it was Jared.
I have a feeling it's Jaron as well, just by the name.
He looks like a Jared.
Jaron? Yeah.
Should we slow clap Jared off?
Should we tell him?
It was Garrick Morgan.
Garrick, oh.
Good work, Garrick.
Well, peaked as a junior, we called it early.
Oh, he's. Oh, there's a few F bombs and.
There are
C
children
bombs.
about Garrick. Might put the microphone in the
Change room
there.
cricket.
So Morgan,
Gone.
big thick edge,
Gone.
debatable.
This looks like it might be Harry Lamet.
Mark. Fielding.
Was there two there, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're-
TK.
in the form that used to.
TK would have run himself
No.
out.
Oh.
Sorry, this is not. This is Daniel Berry.
Oh.
We are on
7
fire.
matches this year, 47 runs at 23.
With a
Any-
high
any
score of
relation to Darren?
46. Oh. Ooh. 146.01.
Any relation to Darren Berry?
Don't know.
Who's Darren?
Oh dear. A generation ago.
As Cale Stockley decides to join us.
Special Waterboy comments.
Shot.
Diving save point by Darius De Silva or team DDS.
Ah. Yes. Darius.
What rhymes with Darius?
Marius. Mars. Played for the UAE recently.
Yep.
Good on him.
Well, T20 qualifiers.
Qualifiers, yeah.
Yep. How'd he go over there?
Straight
Yeah,
down the
that
go
went
and
right.
dot.
Went alright. Him as an individual.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did well.
Good tournament.
Yeah.
That's good. Oh, also can confirm. Boda has shaved his mustache.
He has. Both
Yeah.
has lost the moustache.
Yep. After
November.
31 days, gone.
Gone.
See you later.
Didn't
Short.
get all of
Spanked.
it.
It's going to be all good chase down here at mid. Oh.
Very strange throwing action.
Yes. Very strange fielding. Very close to the boundary.
That's the end of the over. Score update.
Yep.
If that's accurate, 1 for 24 off 3.
Nope.
I'll update you now. It is 2 for 27 off 4. Jaron Morgan, 21 off 17. And Daniel Berry, 1 off 1.
Is that just 6 and a bit and over?
That is correct. Still haven't had a viewer for the stream, but that's alright. Now, it is 2 for 27.
You're going to need a paid subscription, surely.
Just clips it off his pads.
Through mid wicket. All over and done with 1.
They're both having a large sip of that thick water bottle.
Very thick water one.
Ringer.
Oh!
Bold.
He
Oh,
falconed,
chased up.
he falconed his own.
He falconed
defensive shot.
himself.
Wowzers. I haven't seen that before.
Yes.
Say it once, I'll say it again. Helmets mandatory.
You wear helmets, Clifford?
Mandatory helmets.
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Oh, we have an injury.
On and off the field.
Groves is on the run.
Good man.
Look at him.
Good looking fellow, Rosie.
Shot.
So cut away over backward point. We've lost it in behind the crowd.
4 runs. A big crowd as well, may I add.
Huge crowd.
240 down.
240, yes. There's at least 130 on the hill.
I reckon there's another 50 up in the apartments watching.
Yep. Yep. So
Maybe a meerkat or two from the zoo poking their heads over the fence. Come down today, you do get free admission with every zoo ticket.
Zoom's about to have a field day.
Both is putting his sock puppet on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Here he goes. He's
No.
really going to terrorise some teams now.
Yes.
Statistics that I've just made up suggest that he might bowl about 5-6 k's an hour quicker
With the armband
with
on.
the armband. Yeah,
It's a good statistic to have.
it is.
Handy.
It's a numbers game.
It is, it is.
Ringer, Richmond Street End.
Oh, thick
Thick
again.
edge. Both with his new sock puppet
Oh,
on. That's
wow.
right.
He
Wow.
That
throws
is 5 k's quicker
Width.
at least.
Who's Elise?
That'll be the. No, it's not the end of the over.
Nope, just change of field.
Just, yeah, everyone's moving.
Yes. Oh, it's the right-handed batsman.
Right-handed batsman. Here we go.
Lefties are a blight to the game. We should dismiss them early.
Ringer, left arm bowler.
Ringer.
Coming in from the Richmond Street End again.
Quick.
Good length.
Oh.
Yes, that'll be over.
I think he needs an armband.
Ringer's a lawyer, I believe.
Correct.
Wow. He would know the laws of the game, and that is not a good one. Pretending to throw the ball at the poor opposition.
Back to crowd cam, look at him.
Huge. Piling in.
Do I see flares and? It's about time here in the box.
It is.
How do you,
Darius.
how do you get the sponsors to roll through?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What app's this?
Streamlabs, OBS. For those playing at home.
Darius De Silva
Gareth
coming
Silva,
on.
Team DDS,
Proudly.
on from the Amherst Street End.
Proudly sponsored by Millman's,
Yep.
Metro Hotel.
If you're on Canning Highway, need a sleep.
Everyone needs this on Canning Highway.
Oh, big run in, hold to the crease, and goes for one.
I think he towed that.
Yes.
Sounded,
Sounded toy.
might send him down to Millman's for a new bat. Something with a middle.
Tom, can you suggest any good bats from Muirlands?
The Groves.
Groves.
Yes. They're good. Good bats.
I can attest to that.
Yes, you made
Yeah,
100.
thumbs up.
You made 100.
Talk us
with a
through your
Grove.
100, Andrew.
Yes.
Oh,
What
okay.
bat were you using?
We went through that. I used a Grove, but
A
we went
Grove.
through it all in the Colts games. We don't need to go through it again.
The audience has doubled since then, so.
Yes. That
And
is
our
true.
social media team have been at it and posted a video of it.
Yes,
it's
so
up
I
now.
believe you posted a video of yourself.
The social media team have put something up.
And who's in the team of social medians?
It's a team of one.
Yep, and
Yep.
who is in that team?
I'm my team.
So you posted your own Instagram for your 150th
Yep.
and your own 100 run video.
Correct.
Wow, the arrogance.
I'm waiting to put yours up.
My what?
Anything.
My barbecue.
Are you going to do anything?
Nah, probably not.
50s, 50s?
Nah,
Anything?
not this year.
Anyway, Darius just bowled a good ball.
Yes, it was a good ball.
Chest out today.
Yep, as
Yep.
per. I
Ready to
heard
go.
this could be a rumour, and I do have a trusty source though. I believe he does 50 push-ups in the change rooms before he goes out to bowl. Is that correct? Can anyone back me up here?
Never been to the change rooms.
No, okay. Yes, neither have I. That's why I'm saying it's a rumour.
I've been banned from change room in 3 different countries.
And that's all for today, gentlemen.
Oh,
For our 0 viewers that we've had all day.
Score is 2 for 34 off 5.2.
Expensive. Nearly 6 and over. It is 6 and over.
all ages though.
Oh, that is correct. Is that the Ranger pulling up now? Oh.
If anyone's watching the live stream here at Richardson Park, just make sure you got your parking ticket if that's the Ranger turning up.
Yep.
Oh, we've just lost 50 people from the crowd.
Wow, they're sprinting
Running
to
to
their
their cars pretty quick. That's the end of the over.
We're down to 400 people now.
Oh, no. It's not the end of the over.
It's not even like halfway.
No, we're halfway through.
Can we start counting the birds and that are in the
There might be
trees? Crowd?
one more.
That's what we've been doing.
Kevin's water carding,
Yeah.
Kevin's Water Cottage, yeah, they're here today.
keeping the grounds nice and green.
McFarlane Plumbing are here.
Oh, another edge.
That's a thick edge.
Another thick edge. That's probably gone.
And 4 more.
Full run.
Now, Snowy, riddle me this. Third man. Why wouldn't you have one in a T20?
Fly slip should be.
Sleep.
Fly. If any of the Jackson
Jackson
Garners out there.
Yeah.
Fly slip.
Any balding
Fly.
palms? Love a fly slip.
Thanks.
Ah.
Darius De Silva coming on.
I think we
Last ball
need
there.
to put a speaker on out here
Yeah.
so they can hear it.
Oh, they can hear it.
Hmm?
That'll pick up everything else. They'll pick up
No, we
everything.
need to put a speaker out there so they
Oh,
can hear
speakers,
the
they can hear us.
Yeah.
God,
That'd make it a bit more funny.
It would.
we can put it on in the. I'll put it on in there. I'll go on YouTube and I'll put it
Oh
on.
my goodness.
And that's the end of the over.
At least we'd have a viewer.
That's true.
I've got to keep an eye on the time anyway. You got me for another 9 minutes.
That would make 2:35.
Would be.
I'm gonna go for it.
Oh, Snowy. No, don't do that, Snowy.
You're supposed
Well, now that Andrew's left, it's just me and Cliffy.
shirts off in the
Yeah.
boardroom.
Is this another spinner? Joshua.
It appears to be.
Overrated, underrated? Spinners.
Doesn't look like he does as many push-ups as Darius.
No,
that's
no,
for sure.
no. Can we get a name check? I think it's Mulder.
Let's go with that.
We'll go with that. Joondalup, 2 for 40. Oh, and he's...
It's been a very cruisy 40.
It has
There's
been.
a few
Low risk.
There's a few fireworks on early, but
Yep. Yeah. A lot of edges.
lots of thick edges.
Yes.
Is that a young, skinny Andrew Snow? Look at it.
It's an odd creature.
That is
Should I get some fun facts, Clifford?
about Andrew Snow.
Just fun facts.
Oh, ready for that. There we go. Leggy.
Ooh.
Grip
Bit
and
of
rip.
purchase.
Grip and rip.
Did you know North Korea and Cuba are the only places in the world where you can't buy Coca-Cola?
I did not know that.
Wow, that's interesting. This one is going to blow your mind.
Blow my mind.
The entire world's population could fit inside Los Angeles.
That's ridiculous. That's what keeps me up at night.
Don't need any fun facts.
Alright, I can help you with some fun facts too, TK.
We're live.
Do you think it's called sand because it's between the sea and the land?
Wow.
You think
That's
where they get
good.
sand from?
That's good. I don't mind that.
That is money. Chris Greenwood joins
Special
us
guest.
for the first time. Greenwood, how are you?
Yeah, terrific.
Come and give us some insight into how we're going. Are you coaching this day?
Yes.
Beautiful. So the team that you didn't coach won?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So what was the game plan coming into today? Oh!
Get there.
Up-ish.
Oh,
Another thick edge.
Yep.
another thick edge.
Stop that. Took me by surprise.
So, yeah, what's the game plan?
Oh,
At the end of the over.
Yeah, what's the score, TK?
40 odd?
2 for 46.
As we go to crowd cam.
2 for 46.
Right, squaddies on the play down.
2 for 42. After
7.
7.
How loud is that there?
Got a lot of people here. It's awesome, which is fantastic.
Be like that, Dave.
Ah.
Yes, so Greenwood, what's the plan of attack today? What's the goal? The goal is to
Well,
win.
the goal is to win, obviously, yeah,
Yes.
cricket. but it's a new competition for us.
It is.
So a chance to maybe put a few unfortunate results in the past couple of months behind us and,
Yep.
and attack a new format.
Yep. The T20 format.
T20 format.
Yep.
So obviously we've got, with Darius being away with the UAE and playing in the T20 stuff,
Yep.
he's brings a new level of experience to the group, which
Darius
is,
De Silva coming on from the Amherst Street end, continuing.
which is exciting.
Yep.
Can you confirm the amount of push-ups he does before a bowling session?
Yes. So there's a rumour going around before every game he does 50 push-ups in the change room. Can you confirm or deny?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Who do we need to get on the podcast?
What goes on in the dressing room stays in the dressing room.
Yeah. See, I thought that was the
Fair
case. But
Score moves to 2 for 43 off 7.1.
who is the underdog in this team, Greenwood? Who are you backing to fire today? A big day out.
Are you looking for an underdog? Someone that's maybe a little bit...
Oh,
Oh, he's gone off that. I think that's travelled. It's maximum.
6 off Darius. Yes. There's an underdog in this team. Who is it?
So I would say probably watch out for Gray Yates with the bat.
Yep.
He's had a pretty good season coming through the grades.
Yep.
He's quite explosive.
Yep.
Sort of a couple of big hits in him when he wants to.
Started in 3rd grade, I believe,
That's correct.
and now he's playing 1st grade.
Yeah.
Where's he batting in that team?
So we're about in middle order today.
Yep.
We've got a bit of a fluid lineup.
You've got
depending
it.
on What
Yeah. A
happens?
few big hitters at the top, don't you?
Yeah. So we don't want to show our hand just yet.
Yes, correct.
Give away too much, TK.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah. Yeah.
we might have some spies in the camp. You never know.
Jaron Moore,
We've got-
40 not out, 30 balls at the moment. Going alright?
If it makes you feel any more
Got a
confident,
plan
Greenwood,
to attack him?
we have one viewer who is snowy on his phone.
No, it's actually out there on the TV.
Oh,
Oh, he's got that as well. It's down his throat and
man, long off has, yes, Cartwright has just misjudged that slightly. And it's gone over his head 4. The umpire signals 6, but Cartwright thinks it's 4. It's been given 6.
See, we have a saying in the Greek hands: stay on the in-boundary.
Yes, okay. Right.
I'll pass that on.
Which Cartwright is.
Darius De Silva back on.
So back-to-back 6s.
Back on. Where did he go, Snow?
Oh, went to get the ball.
All right.
Thank you for your time, Greenwood.
Thank
It's
you.
been a pleasure.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you all, everyone. And thank you for your work covering the game today.
No worries, mate.
He just broke TK.
Oh.
That's bound to happen.
Darius.
Ooh, he's taking a liking.
He is.
Darius, yes.
Keeps it to 1. Very good fielding.
Got a bit of another fun fact for you, TK.
Oh, yes.
Well, more of a question or a problem. The problem that keeps me up at night.
Yeah.
Why doesn't glue stick to the inside of the bottle?
Ah,
That's a very good question.
that is, wow. You've stumped me. There has to be some form of lubrication on the inside.
Which
of
Force field.
Yes, this.
Oh,
Oh,
he's gone after that.
yeah,
Mine's
and
where,
that's going to be
Saved.
saved.
Really well
for
fielded by Matty.
Boda. Russo. Very good fielding, Roos. Sisters playing in the youth league as well.
Yep.
Yep.
That was this morning.
Yep. Did they? Oh, they lost. Yes. Melville chased them down 0 for 80. An unfortunate loss. Probably good win for Melville. Lauren Russell. Bob Auld.
No singles there.
Transition. Thanks.
Stunning.
Oh,
He's gone after this. Man out, bit wide. 4 hits.
4 more, and that's his 50 up in short time. That is very short time.
I think we have issues.
Nearly time for me and Clifford to leave the box and a new team to come in.
We'll bring in the Battle King team.
Yeah.
We'll bring in the Hollywoods and Gilberts of the world.
Yes. Correct. Gilbert, very good looking man. Scotty, yeah, he does alright for himself.
Cricket's a real ring.
Oh, certainly.
Alright, gentlemen, I bid you adieu.
Yes,
Good
that
luck
is
with the
us done.
afternoon.
So we'll leave you with Andrew Snow for now. And I'm going to watch the game and cover the game on the bottom oval, which unfortunately isn't being videoed today for some reason or another.
Special guest commentator, James Knight.
Oh,
Sit down. Let's get some commentary happening. Just lost his commentary tape, so you two are just remember whatever we say, the WACA continue. Welcome back. Welcome back. Tim.
how you going?
Prize.
How are you? Good to be here.
Team DDS coming on from the Amherst Street end, still going, still trundling through.
He's chipping away. Morgan's batting very, very well, as he always does. Oh, that's a shot.
Oh, what a fantastic shot. Showing absolute class there. Morgan, class above at the moment. Fantastic shot. Darius a little bit full there.
Just a fraction.
Just bowling slot, really.
Is that as big as the 6 that you got hit on during the Conference match?
Oh, let's not talk about that one. Let's not talk about that.
Wasn't quite over the club rooms, that one.
Oh, one good spirit that was.
It was a 6 hidden good spirit.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. I had a laugh, didn't I?
No such thing, mate. You're pretty salty.
Oh yeah, I was salty. All credit to Gray though. Great shot. Darius, a little bit straighter there. Fourth single on the leg side.
Score moves to 2 for 72. 10 overs. Good start for Joondalup.
Fully. Chance to run out. Well back up.
You'd be happy with this start?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Well, not from a South Perth point.
No, but if you were Joondalup,
Yeah, you'd be very happy with it.
A couple of early wickets weren't ideal for Joondalup, but they've come back strongly here. And Morgan obviously looking pretty good at the crease.
There's a man coming back into the attack.
Oh, Lizard. Shawnee Stewart.
tell us something about him.
He's got a really long tongue.
And quite a big mouth, so when he sticks his tongue out
Looks like a lizard.
and he smiles, okay, looks like a lizard. Yeah.
That's where the nickname originated from.
I think it's been called Lizard for a long time now on underage state tours, which Darius featured in a few times. And young Liam Gallimore played a bit of state underage as well. Also Matt Russo out there, deep cover.
Both are.
Right, both. So, do you underage state representatives in the side for South Perth? Also, Jaron Morgan playing under 19s for Australia.
Brooke Gas captain of Australian 19s.
Yeah, there we go. So a bit of talent out in the park today. It's great to see. Short comes in. A bit quicker.
Best export from the southwest that's at the club at the moment.
Gray
What are we
Yates.
saying?
Gray Yates.
No comment.
It's got to be Gray Yates.
Jackson Barrett? 5 for yesterday?
Jackson, but yeah, 5 for yesterday, but you know, it wasn't very nice to me last night, so
Dallas is down south.
yeah, Liam Dallin from Dunsborough started playing at Freo when he was about 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's been a great pickup this year.
You want me, Jake? Are you nodding? You can talk.
Great shot. Out of the boundary. 30 for 1.
I'll leave you two to this for a bit. At the end of every over, just zoom in and out really slowly so it keeps the camera turning.
Well,
Slog out. Great shot. Into the car park.
it's a long boundary out
Another class shot from Morgan there.
there. Long boundary.
Stewart, a little bit full. Long boundary out there, as Tim just mentioned. Long boundary.
Shame they haven't got us. Shame they haven't got us on this earlier, mate.
Oh,
Just been sitting out there waiting for our opportunity to come and commentate.
sitting out there in the sun.
A bit warm out at Richardson Park this afternoon.
Not much wind around, unfortunately. The last couple of days have been pretty windy, but today's dropped a bit.
A really good day to be a solar panel.
Single out to deep mid on. Tough over there. Good over there for Joondalup.
Moved on to 2 for 82. Morgan 69 not out. Berry 8 not out. It's been a bit of a one-man show at the moment.
Yeah, Morgan sort of holding his end up.
Berry doing a nice job, just playing a little bit of a supporting role.
That's what you're doing, T20 cricket, isn't it?
Yeah, mate.
If one guy's going, then
It's been like me, mate. Just a little nudger.
little nudger. Bit of a chat between captain, bowler and Hilton Cartwright there.
What do you reckon they're saying?
Definitely field placements here. Morgan's on strike, so you've got to understand where they want to be bowling. Obviously hit the ball pretty well. See Eric Bota, good young bowler. Can bat as well.
Pretty good on the TikTok as well.
Loves TikTok. 100%.
At Eric Botha, for those who were wondering.
It's not worth a watch, I don't think.
It's definitely worth a watch, mate. Good quality young man. Just bought a new pair of specs.
It did. Straight from cheap out in who was it? Cheap in Garden City, was it, Paddy?
Yeah, cheap I think it was.
Garden City.
Now thinks he's the best looking bloke at the club. Unfortunately, he's not quite there. Not quite there yet.
Comes, slow ball. Hit.
6.
Deep mid off. 6 runs again. It's not a great ball to start with. Good result for Joondalup.
Yeah.
Another great result there for Morgan.
Moves on to 76.
Another chat between Good and Cartwright and Eric.
So now Jaron Morgan has scored 85% of Joondalup's runs this afternoon.
How much fun that's that.
Just quick maths, mate.
Quick maths.
76. He's on.
Here he comes.
Joondalup currently 2 for 89.
Another full toss.
Joondalup currently 2 for
Another
95.
6. Another 6. What, 82, does it?
Yeah?
What was he on?
Yeah. Moves on to 82.
Another slow ball there from Bota. Doesn't quite execute it the way he wanted to. Just misses his length there, trying to go for the Yorker.
Morgan slowly closing in on the century.
Got to hit their lengths here, South Perth. That's well. One out to deep cover. Matt Russo with the fielding.
That was alright.
Good comeback there from Bota.
They've just really got to tie this end down now.
Exactly.
Try
Next
and
3 balls are
starve.
very important, yeah.
Try and start Morgan with a strike.
Keep Barry on strike as long as you can.
He's currently 8 off 15 balls. He's not had to really take many risks, he's just had to turn the strike. Let Morgan do the rest.
Yeah, that's it. Like I mentioned before, that's 2020 cricket, isn't it? There we go. Tries to push a single, not quite. Didn't quite get the gap. Showing intent still. Better bowling here from Eric.
Bit of a mix up there.
Might have been a thumb in the old pocket jobby there. Yeah.
Uncle Eggs.
Here we go.
Eggs into bowl.
Uncle Egg. Short.
Just push the one.
Single. Barry's on strike again. It's good batting from these two here. Good partnership building. When someone's going batting like this, the bowler can get intimidated very quickly. And the batsman forces the error on the bowler. It's pretty evident at the moment. It's just
Making it look easy out there. Good wicket to bat on.
Richardson Park is always a good wicket batter. There he goes again.
6.
Another 6. Another 6.
Fraser's broken the camera note.
How long has it been since you?
Well, that over did go for a little while there, mate. 3 sixes in the over.
Yeah. Jason there.
Yeah, so just press that, it does that.
Oh, no.
Or no, I'm working on it. All the stuff, leaving your two capable hands.
We've got one viewer here today.
One lucky viewer.
Yeah,
Witnessing-
was out there watching it on the TV.
witnessing some serious chat from some seriously cool fellas at South Perth Cricket Club. Stuart comes in, dances. How is that?
Ooh. Let's look at that on the replay, please, Mr. Umpire.
I'm not replaying that.
I don't know how to replay it now.
Good hand there by Stuart.
Liz?
Something like that can change a game. Again,
That's big.
there we go. Barry's starting to take charge now. Getting a bit bored at the crease.
What's that? The start of this over, Gary. Morgan moved on to 90% of the team's runs.
Wow, serious stuff, isn't it? Goes to show how good he is. His talent. He's been a strong player through the comp for a number of years now.
Yeah, last 5-6 years.
He works. Probably a couple if they run hard. Morgan doesn't want it.
Building by Dallas.
Good by young Liam Ballymore there.
Looking at a big total here.
So, yeah.
2 for 103.
There we go.
Pushing the gap. Get 2.
Might be a couple coming up. Not looking for it.
Yeah, he doesn't want it.
Good work out there on the boundary by Hilton Cartwright. Barry on strike. Goes again, straight down the ground. Might be 4.
He's 4.
It is 4. Great shot. Got Daniel Berry stats up here, mate.
Come across
Couple of
from
big scores.
W. Kareem.
Yeah, W. Kieran.
Now across playing WACA cricket.
They're playing the first grade T20. Sweep shot. It's over.
Score moves to 2 for 115 after 13 overs. And what would...
What are you looking for, par here? At least do 180.
Yeah, if you were Joondalup, you'd be looking for 180.
At least now from the position they're in.
Morgan keeps going. 200 is very much on the cards.
Morgan looks like he's going to be 150 at this rate.
Ethan Patman, is this the women's?
Ethan Patman. No, it's not the women's, mate.
Unfortunately not.
No.
It's the men's WACA Premier T20.
Competition. The women's start in about 7 minutes on the other ground. Unfortunately, that is not being live
Streamed?
streamed.
No.
My sister's actually playing that game over there. Plays in Melbourne.
Yes.
Meg Thompson. Search her up. My cricket. Great young player.
In the Fury squad?
Yeah, in the Fury squad.
Just been booted as a better Thompson now.
Yeah, booted as a better sibling.
She's just taking the spot for the favourite.
Morgan goes.
That is
Morgan
going
goes
a
high.
long way
Where's
out.
that gone? Mulder
Mulder.
underneath it. Jacob Mulder underneath it. Great catch.
Safe as
There it
houses.
is. Finally got him. South Perth feel very relieved after that.
That bloke has got buckets.
Oh, bowled Liam Ballymore. Forced the error. Liam
Yeah.
Ballymore just comes in and just bowls areas and forces the batsman to make an error. Oh, mate, coming in.
As Blair Oakley walks to the crease, Big Red.
Big Red, as they call him. Known him for a few years now. Played a bit of indoor cricket with him and against him.
Big Dirty Tash.
Yeah.
Movember. Shaving it off.
Lucky man. Maybe me ended yesterday, mate. We'll go to that from Morgan.
Quality innings.
Quality innings, as you saw on the live stream.
Out for 90.
Just 10 shy of his century.
Would have been the second best century of the day with Yasir Shah just turning up.
Oh, yeah, speaking of that, Yasir Shah. What a surprise that is. Him turning up and
Best number 9 in world cricket, just about, Ashish Shah.
he has to be now. He's working pretty hard on his batting, isn't he? A bit of a stitch up when Pakistan sacking Mickey Arthur, but that's another story for another day, isn't it?
Now coaching at Applecross Cricket Club, Mickey Arthur.
Is he?
Yeah, I believe so.
There you go.
Big fall from grace that.
Exactly, going from the top tier cricket in the world to Applecross suburban turf.
Grassroots cricket.
That's it.
Cross up to I had to mention that.
Talking about Pakistan.
Mickey Arthur's no fall from grace.
Very on strike.
Ooh.
Blocks.
Chat up, boys.
Well, mate.
Blocks.
Done well.
Almost onto the blocks, almost onto the stumps. Hurries back, tries to kick it out of the way. Bit of entertainment. But yeah, going back to what we were saying before about the women's, they start in about 4 minutes.
Yes. And if you were tuning into the Colts, you would have seen young Ash Day make her debut in the Colts, the men's
Colts.
the men's Colts. Obviously not the men's Colts.
Oh, boys Colts. Oh, misfield there.
Ringer.
Simon Ringrose there with the slobby hands, unfortunately. Another veteran of the club at 26 years old. Been around for a long time.
I think he's the
Fantastic left-arm bowler.
he'd be the oldest out there, I think. Hilton
20
Cartwright.
At 26 years old, yeah. Hilton Cartwright, I think, is about the same age, or is he a year old? Hilt's is a year old.
And last week, me being the second or third oldest in the twos at 22.
Yeah,
We've got a lot of young potential at the club. A lot of young blokes coming through.
it's great because the club's doing so well, even though we're so young. We're obviously got a lot of mature heads coming around at the moment.
Dead ball that one. Mark that one down in the scorebook.
Dead ball, boys, dead ball. Yeah, got a lot of young talent. A lot of up-and-coming 17, 18-year-olds as well, which is good to see. Young Tom Drake Brockman sitting there in the window. One to mention, one of the bloke of the future.
Bomb Drake.
Call him Bommy as a right-arm leg spinner. Got hit for a big bomb here at Richardson Park a couple of weeks ago.
Bommy. Yes.
And young Aiden Wedge is a name to look out for.
Put that bloke down in your
6'4"
your books.
pace bowler. Played this morning in the Cox. Was quite sharp for his age.
17 years old. 17, 18. Wesley.
Wesley boy. Wesley boy, yeah. A lot of the boys at South Perth are from Wesley.
A lot of PSA boys. Tommy Drake Brotman being from Wesley.
Callan Parsons as well. He's a country boy, but
You from Wesley as well, Flinty? Another Wesley boy. Both the Flinty boys. Wesley boys.
Mr. Flint just come and join us here. How are you, mate?
Good mate, how are you?
Good, mate.
Now, Flinty, while we're here, mate, talk us through your innings last week. What happened, mate?
Yeah, just put the bad ball away.
The bad ball away. Must have been quite a few bad balls last week, mate.
Make the best of your luck, don't you?
Yeah.
Just,
Did you get a few, did you?
yeah, got a couple.
Yeah.
What a
Single there.
About 100 of them?
yeah. I think exactly that.
Dylan Singh was actually.
Shame didn't get on today, but never mind.
That's it, mate.
Another over down.
That's it. Dallimore coming back on.
Joondalup move on to 3 for 119.
Oh no, sorry, he just bowled. Sorry.
You just stay with the game, mate.
Piggy Mulder.
Piggy Moulder, probably one of the
Piggy
best.
Moulder.
You would have got that catch, would you?
One of the best fielders I think I've seen in a while, Piggy. Fortunately, I've got the gloves on this year, so can't really show me fielding expertise.
Piggy Mulder, great young lad.
Specialist 12th man back in the day, mate.
What were you saying, Tim? Sorry, mate.
I was the specialist 12th man
Oh, you are.
back in the day. Last 4 or 5 years, always the 12th man
Yeah.
down at Gosnells Cricket Club.
Gosnells Cricket Club. So what made you make the move over here to South Perth, Tim?
Just needed a change.
What's the delay? How long is the delay between? How long have you got it set? Is it as it happens, or is it small delay on the?
I think there's about a ball in between. About a ball. So maybe like a ball and a half, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Sorry for that interruption, guys. One of the dads at the club, sort of.
Oh,
missed
no,
that.
Brooke.
Oh, no.
Oh, mate.
He was
You'd be fuming.
angry with himself there. Brooke goes, fantastic keeper. Just missed one.
Good player, Brooke.
There we go. Great young lad. Fake pong with a call.
Yes, fake Pommy.
Been in England too long.
Picked up
Shocking accent.
picked up an accent over the last 6 months. It's a bit like your brother, Flinty.
Yeah.
Other Flinty.
Oh,
Can't know.
slogged out. One bounce. Out to Bozeman. Both fires it in. Obviously, Mulder. Jacob Mulder representing Ireland a couple of times here.
Yes. Has a quick info page.
And so does Darius Da Silva, I believe.
Yes,
Representing
international
the UAE.
superstar. Unfortunately, Hilton Cartwright has not played as many international games as Darius Da Silva.
I mean,
Darius just representing the UAE in the UAE.
yeah, he was born over there. Went to English-speaking school in Dubai.
Has had a very good tournament, Darius Da Silva, with the bat.
Yeah. Loves talking about it too. Not shy of a conversation about his international representation.
No, neither would I, mate. Neither would I.
But like hearing about it. Like hearing someone at the club do well.
Exactly right. Always love a happy ending after.
Good chat. Dalrymple back on the ball. Oakley on strike. Short. Cut. Great shot. Fantastic shot that. Dalrymple just a touch short there. A touch wide.
Put away.
Put away there. Quite easily by Oakley.
Joondalup moves to 3 for 124 after 15 overs. What do you reckon par score now? Now that Morgan's out.
I think 180's still on the cards.
Very much so.
These two at the crease now are still good players and a good place to come as well. Bit fuller there from Dalrymple. Got him on the front foot, pushing out in front of himself. Oakley there. Spot you want to be. Right there. Can't do much with that length. Dalrymple again.
Have you talked about how to put him on his head?
Oh,
Good effort.
through the hands there.
Great effort.
4 runs. Sorry.
Diving to his right.
Goes down as a chance.
Darius Da Silva. That's it.
It's a hard chance, but it's a chance.
Fines later on for Darius Da Silva. Drop catch. None. That's
Piggy
great
would have
effort.
called it.
What's that?
Piggy would have called it.
Yeah, Jacob Mulder would have caught that one. Sorry. Still a little bit too short there from Dalrymple.
Bloody hell, mate. You've got one job.
Sorry, mate.
Bunts it out to Darius at point.
Go. He's going to keep touching.
That grey button.
Yeah.
Need to sort that out. Need to get the
I'll show you.
technology man, Andrew Snow. Need to get him onto that.
Very on strike. Full.
Clears the front dog.
Clobbered out to dead
Muscle.
bit off.
To a Jacob Mulder fielding it long off with his shirt untucked.
I believe. Shirt on top.
Don't Don't like to see that. It's almost as bad as a keeper wearing short sleeves.
Young Xavier Clark there at cover.
Richard.
Yeah, his first name's actually Richard. Doesn't like that, so we call him Xavier.
Xavier is his spoken name, as he likes to put it.
Yeah, spoken name.
Gray Yates.
His brother, obviously, his name's Joe Clark. He was here a couple of years ago at South Bay. Made a lot of runs. It's good to see another Clark here. Obviously likes being here. Fantastic young fella.
Joondalup moved to 3-for-1-3-3 after 16.
Piggy Martin coming on again, I believe. Brief chat there in the middle.
Yes. Now, is it acceptable to bowl with your shirt untucked?
Definitely not.
Shirt must be tucked
All times.
at all times. Tommy Drake Brockman is a big culprit for that, bowling with his shirt untucked. So if you're listening, Tommy, tuck your bloody shirt in.
That's a frequent occurrence in the twos. See, Timmy, frequent players in the second grade side. Making 20s for fun. Short there from Martin. Catch. Oh, dropped it.
Hilton Cartwright.
Dropped there from Cartwright.
You wouldn't expect that from him.
Mulder's had 2 chances in the last couple of overs. Missed stumping and now dropped catch. And 2 of the better cricketers in the team.
Piggy would have caught it.
That's cricket, isn't it? It goes both ways.
You win some, you don't win others.
Shorts.
How is that?
Swept. Another great young lad just rocked up. Pete Spencer right.
Oh, what a man.
Made a lot of run, had 86 yesterday and took 5 in the same game and also a hat trick.
And a hat trick.
So he's getting the pink hat this week at training.
And Morgan makes them pay.
And that's been clobbered out to the car park. Great shot that was. All on the carpet.
Very good cricketer. Oakley had a break from WACA cricket for a little while.
Working himself, yeah.
Yes, he is. He's turned himself into an absolute machine. Fitness freak now.
Showing his skills there today.
Sub-turf will do that to him, man.
Sub-turf bully, mate.
Played a bit for Ocean Ridge,
Yeah.
He lives out that way, doesn't he?
Well, he plays for Joondalup,
Plays
so
for Joondalup, yeah, makes sense, doesn't it?
yeah. Played junior cricket at Joondalup, 13s, 14s. Was a very, very good junior cricketer. And now obviously playing first grade cricketer. Still a really good cricketer. Over bowled. With 3 overs to go, Joondalup 139 for 3. Berry's still slowly plodding along.
Ah, Simon Ringrose. First time over. Going back into the attack. Probably the 3rd best looking bloke at the club.
Yeah. Hollywood, still number 1. Hey?
Turn around to him, it's usually just fine.
Like I said before, Simon Ringrose, even though he's 26, bit of a veteran at the club nowadays.
Yes.
Fantastic young man.
Just very recently become a lawyer.
That's it.
Has a nice apartment in the city. Loves the old 7 o'clock bowl with a brand new rock.
Nice then after work, in the dark.
It's him and a cash fodder tar, 2 culprits of rocking up at 7 o'clock and bowling bumpers.
With a red ball. Sending you the nets. said Flint, someone's got to do it.
Someone is.
You love a good bumper in the nets, don't you, Fraser?
I love a good bumper, mate.
Love a good bumper in a game as
I
well.
don't care what time it is.
Oh wow!
There we go.
How has he done that?
Attempted scoop there.
What has happened there?
Yeah, not sure what Barry was trying to do there. Might just play straight, mate. Fielded down there by Darius De Silva.
Not bowled particularly well, Darius, today. None for 30 off his 3.
Right, 10s. Not like him.
Yeah. 2 overs to go.
In comes Ringrose. Bowls. Full. Slashed. Deep it off. Wilder with the fielding.
Still shirt still untucked. Not a fan. Really not a fan. Number 14, no name on his back. Must be a new guy.
Yeah, new guy. Mr. Mulder.
Yes. Now, can we talk a little bit about Gray Yates? Yeah, Fraser, Southwest.
Growing up with Gray Yates.
Yes. Tell him about his story, about him coming to Perth.
Okay, so Gray, obviously Gray and I have grown up together playing country cricket. Yeah, so he came to Perth to go to uni. Started at Trinity College, just in front of UWA there. He's been playing down south for all his life, and then there was talk to me about coming and playing in Perth, because he knew that I've played in Perth for a while. I used to play at Bayswater and Morley. Made the move to South Perth this year. He was talking to me about, I'd like to come to Perth and play a bit of cricket instead of having to travel down south all the time and playing. I was like, mate, I'm moving to South Perth this year, why don't you come with me? So he did. He's fitted in straight away. You know, he started off in the 3s, batted 10 the first game, was not out. Batted 3 the next game, made 60 odd, came up to the 2s, 49 odd out his first game.
87 last week.
Second game, hit 87, now he's in the 1s.
Great story,
So
that.
great story. Fantastic young kid,
Great bloke.
great family. One of my great mates.
Good
He's-
family friends with the Cartwrights.
Yeah, family, they're both from
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. Family Christmas with them since they were young tackers. Yeah,
Just a feel good story, really.
yeah, you're right. No, he's just a great bloke with a great attitude, like always willing to learn and do well.
De Silva comes on to bowl, 2 overs to go, 3 for 144. It's 180 still achievable.
No, I think 160s probably looking.
167.
I mean, you'd be quite happy.
Flint's called at 167, I think.
167.
You'd be pretty happy with 180 from this point, wouldn't you?
160 sliced. Probably going to fall safe. Oh, should have been caught, really. Should have been caught. Drop catch. That's 3. Couple of drop catches there today. South Perth have had their moments in the field where they've been great, but they've also had their pretty average moments with on a catch being dropped out there at deep mid off by Hilton Cartwright. Should have been on the boundary, and then Hilton also dropped another one earlier on today.
Bloody hell, mate. Kick a bloke while he's down, eh?
Fortunately, now, yeah. Another attempted rant. Hit. Quite.
Simon Ringrose fields the ball to Gray Yates, man we were just speaking about.
Left hand back, Gray Yates. I was casual offies as well, left arm offies.
Yes, I must admit, when Gray first came down, I thought he was a bowler that couldn't bat. But now he's a batter.
Can't bowl.
Can bowl a little bit. But he's a very, very good batter, and he knows his game inside and out. So
Batted 10 in the 3s in Davis with club over there.
Yep.
Worked his way up.
Just loves cricket, that kid.
cricket nuffs, mate. Can't get enough of it.
Darius Silva bowling some good lines here. Couple full ones. This
He's-
late in the
he's
game,
quite-
there's really no room for error.
Quite a good death bowler, I think, Darius. He's more suited to the death.
He knows where he needs to hit. And 9 times out of 10 he'll hit the spot. There he goes again, another Yorker. Fielded there by Gray Yates.
That was the business.
That cover.
Oakley tried to give
Hit pretty
himself
hard there.
some space over the offside.
Big gap over there over cover. And through cover as well.
Now, would you say Ringrose to bowl the last?
Ringrose, yeah. Simon Ringrose will definitely bowl the last over. That's why he bowled 2 up front.
He's got 1 over left. Both are 1 over. Stewart 1 over.
Oh,
Full
straight.
toss. Just club that down the ground for 1.
Fielded. Good
Well
fielding.
fielded out there by
Cartwright. Fielded Cartwright.
Cartwright. That's the sort of fielding we'd expect from him.
Silver. Comes again. Full. Chance for a catch. Get back. 6.
And another one.
Good result there for Joondalup.
Simon Ringrose 2 bowled the last. Joondalup move to 3 for 153.
Yeah, without 6 at the last ball there, yeah.
154, sorry.
154. Ringrose will bowl the last one.
Just hold on.
Now, field placements. Where are we going?
Where are you looking to target this last
We've got
over?
a deep mid wicket, we've got a deep mid on, we've got a deep mid off.
Deep mid off,
Deep
a long off,
third
mate.
man.
Got a long off. Piggy Moulder
I think you've got to go square if you can.
with an untucked shirt.
There he goes, tries to go square. Straight over Brooke Gas head there, he tried to go. Didn't quite get it. Well bowled from Ringrose, nice and full. Base of the stumps. Just missed the line, but the length is good. 5 to come.
We get it right here, Ringer.
Probably looking for at least 160.
Full toss.
Hold. Full toss, underrated delivery.
The old way start fully, mate. It's one of the most underrated
Definitely-
deliveries
definitely
in
wicket
cricket.
Wicket ball. We got 3 viewers.
Trying to see if we get some names.
Ringrose, here comes. Full toss again. 1.
Can't right out it. Long on.
Cannon on.
Not bad.
Guest.
Three deliveries left in the
I
innings.
wouldn't be too disappointed with this score, but they started off really well. They probably would have liked a
No.
few more runs than
At one point, 180 was
definitely on the
looking.
cards there. If Morgan was still at the crease, striking ball.
Morgan was motoring
class
along.
above.
Full toss.
Full toss
straight
again,
down the ground.
straight on the ground. Mulder and Cartwright on the chase. Good fielding.
Just be 2.
Can't even end.
Thought they were going to run into each other then.
It's Jacob Mulder out there at long off with an untucked shirt.
Good over here for South Perth.
Are you back here?
2 balls remain. Joondalup 3 for 158.
Full again. Well bowled.
The full toss, mate.
Full toss.
Just saying it.
Underrated delivery.
It's underrated.
Wicket ball.
Exactly. It's a wicket ball.
Especially your leggies. Waste hard full toss. Long boundary.
Ringrose bowls decent pace, so those full tosses are hard to get hold of.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't bowl leg spin.
Yeah, trying to hit the ball quite hard in his last over. Last one. Can Joondalup squeeze 150, 160? I bowled again.
It's really
I
well
bowled. Hit.
Hold.
I bowled Simon. What about a Joondalup? What about it to Jaron Morgan? 90.
Joondalup end on 3 for 159. Jake Zielinski 2 off 5 balls. Morgan brilliant innings 90 off 51. Garrick Morgan unfortunately out first ball, call behind for a golden duck. Berry finishes 38 not out and Big Red 24 not out.
Hello and welcome back to our live coverage of the South Perth Sponsors and Family Day here at Richardson Park. This is the second game of the day between South Perth and Joondalup. South Perth won the Colts by 1 run earlier in the day. What are they chasing, Snowy?
Here,
Yep,
160 something.
let's have a look. So Darius De Silva and Brooke Guest headed out to bat for South Perth to start their second innings. 160 on the dot, so 161 required for South Perth to take a victory in round 1 of the Premier T20 competition. And it looks like we're opening the spin.
Not a bad move.
As Tom Kelly posed earlier in the day, we're opening up the spin.
The TV. Yeah. That's right. Yep. Did you say opening with spin?
So opening up with the medium pacer, Brooke Guest wrapped on the pads. Umpire decides that's going down leg and it squirts out to backward square for the first run of the second innings, a leg by.
And that's
South
that
Perth.
is the word of the innings for this innings. Squirt.
Squirt? Happy with that.
There we go. Try and fit it in.
So Joondalup opening the bowling from the city end of the ground. Bowler's in this time to De Silva. It's short and he works it onto the leg side and it's fielded at mid-wicket.
You can see the crowd's still growing in size.
Still growing.
300 here now.
Certainly built since I was on last,
Yep.
earlier in the morning.
The bank is full.
It is women's game on Richardson Park 2. We'll get you a score update for that
Yep.
when we can. Third ball of the day, De Silva. I'd describe that as a squirt again, and it's beat the fielder at the 45, and they'll double it up. Guest was keen on a third, but De Silva sent him back. Oh, De Silva's just launched into that. He's sent him well over long off. No fielder there during the power play. The medium pace has gone too full. De Silva's launched into a big lofted on drive and hit South Perth's first 6 of the innings.
Boom.
That's not a squirt.
Darius just went boom. Love it.
Let's see how the bowler recovers. So back into De Silva, full-ish again. It's worked onto the leg side. He's got his 2 men back. And a man just thought of square on the leg side. And a man in a deep extra cover position. Really means he can't afford to be as full as he was there. See if he can round out the over for Joondalup. In and bowls. De Silva punches through the offside. He'll get 2 at least for this. A turn and come back. Good fielding on the boundary prevents the 4th, but Guest is pushing for the 3rd, and they'll get there comfortably. So a well-run 3 to get South Perth underway. That's the end of the first over. What are your thoughts on starting with pace off rather than the quickies?
Don't mind it. Don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
you know.
We've done that a bit in the sub-turf.
Yeah. Force them to make their own pace. Force the error, miss time shots.
So none for 13. The score is from Lamit's first over. So De Silva on 9, Guest on 3, the captain of this side. Superb start for South Perth in their pursuit of Joondalup score of 160. So a fine leg and a third man, both relatively wide for the right-handed Guest. And a little bit more pace on the ball now, and that one's, I'm not sure if that was a leave or a little poke by Guest, but either way, through to the keeper for no run.
It's good to see these coaching clinics that he's been putting on have been paying dividends, scoring a few runs recently.
Yep.
Yeah.
Helping out the other grades at the club.
A lot of their juniors.
Yep. Obviously a county cricketer in the English summer. As this new bowler comes in, it's a full bunger and it's a top edge from Guest, and he'll get a boundary for it. It's either 4 or 6. I reckon it's a 4. So a 1 bounce 4 for Brooke Guest from the top edge, sort of just below waist height. No ball called, but 4 runs regardless. So none for 17 after just 8 balls.
Not bad.
In South Perth innings.
Start.
Excellent start. Another full bunger. Guest works it onto the onside. It's a chase on and they'll double it up. Start just keeps getting better and better. Building themselves a little base. And this is Joe Inglis bowling, so brother of Josh, the West Australian keeper. Inglis in and bowls. Just back of a length, and Guest bunts it onto the leg side, well fielded. They scamper through for 1. Takes the score up to 20. Hilton Cartwright's listed as the next man in, left out of WA's Shield squad, so here at South Perth batting 3. And Ringrose, Yates and Mulder. Matt Russo, who batted excellently in this morning's game. Inglis in and bowls from the southern end, back at the length again, and De Silva works it off his pads, off his hit down to the man at fine leg, and they get 1.
Don't think Ringer will be in at 4 today. Ringer will be.
Yeah, no, that doesn't quite make sense, does it?
Ringer will be legs 11.
Yep. So Xavier Clark will be somewhere in that top or middle order as well.
Yep.
Opened up with a stick in the Colts game this morning to good effect. Inglis in again, Guest forward in his stance. On the front foot, but it was a little leading edge and it's gone no further than halfway down the wicket. It's the end of the second over. And it takes the score to none for 21. Guest on 10 from his 7, as is De Silva from his 5 balls. So good little start. He'd be happy to go at touch over 10 and over for the day. And at about 8 and over as it is, so it's a really good start. Lamet's in again. Silver's defending back down the wicket. Went for 12 from his first over. Lamet, the medium pacer, bowling from the city end of the ground. And again, unfurls, back of the length. De Silva prods into the offside. And they scamper through for 1. So some more excellent running between wickets by the South Perth opening pair here. De Silva moves along to 11. So fine leg and third man inside the ring, which is unusual for a seam up opening bowler. He's digging it in back of the length. As Guest this time works at behind square on the leg side and come through for 1. So man out just forward of square on the leg side. Lamet in again, and De Silva's launched into another big lofted on drive, and you've got another 4 runs. 4 runs to De Silva takes his tally to 15. This is becoming a really, really promising start for South Perth. Lamet's keen to start again, but De Silva holds him up while he does some gardening. Lamet turns at his mark, number 42 on his back in the green and gold of Joondalup. Into his delivery stride, back on length again, and De Silva's come forward to it and lofted it over mid-off, and they'll take 2. Nice shot there.
What's the shot?
So there's now 2 men back on the leg side for Lamet with a long on. Deep square leg. He bowls again to De Silva, advances again, but this time it'll be cut off by mid off field, and the sharp stumps. Guest gets on. And that's it. Number 29 from 3 are South Perth, so they're continuing nearly 10 and over, they need 8 and over as it is. So a really good start with some batting to come from this experienced opening pair. Inglis to continue. From the southern end of the ground into his stride, back of the length again. Hellbent on banging it in back of the length Joondalup, hitting the wicket hard. And fairly consistent with that length through the first 3 and a bit overs of this second dig. Inglis again, Guest down the wicket. Pushes one into the leg side, cut off by the mid-wicket fielder.
What would you be trying to do here if you were the bowler? Jackson?
I'd probably, it's a little bit tricky during the power play, doing this sort of trying to hit the wicket hard sort of job that Inglis is doing. He's mixed it up with the fine leg and the third man back. I'll probably now be looking to bowl a little bit fuller and see if you can snag a wicket in the power play. Inglis in again into Guest, and it's another short one. It's a no ball.
It's a free hit.
So a free hit. Field has to stay the same. So both men outside the ring are behind Brooke Guest. So you have to. What do you do here? Probably a slower ball bouncer. You can't give him anything even vaguely full. Sort of back themselves into a hole here, Joondalup. So Inglis is going to have to try and work his way out of this. Guest just inspecting the field that has been presented to him for the free hit. So free hit, first of the second innings. Inglis to Guest. It is full. It's a full toss, and he's just about put that in the zoo. 6 runs, Brooke Guest. That's come back with fur on it, I reckon.
It's one bouncing hit. It's hit a
Hilux.
It's hit a Hilux in the car park.
So if you own a Hilux in the Perth Zoo car park on Labashire Road,
Lovely.
might be worth just inspecting your tray.
Might have some Kookaburra imprinting on your door.
Brooke Guest cashes in. Takes full toll of that free hit. And they're really starting to put Joondalup on the back foot now. Inglis needs to turn and come and have another go at him. What can you do differently now? Inglis to Guest. Back of a length, and he's fallen over. Inglis in his follow through. It's just about ended up flat in his stomach halfway down the wicket, and Guest has missed the ball. Just his second false shot in this innings, really.
Very bright shoes from Darius De Silva today. Very colourful pair of spikes.
I think it's fairly characteristic of him, isn't it?
He said he loves them.
Yeah.
One of his favourite pairs at the moment. He's got a few.
Inglis again to Guest, low in his stance. Launches into a big heave over the leg side. He might get maximum for this as well. He does. So the second 6 of the over for Brooke Guest, and this is an expensive one from Joe Inglis. South Perth are well and truly on top in this power play. Guest moves to 23, striking at a bit more than 160 through the first part of this innings. Still 2 overs to go with just the 2 men outside the ring. So a tricky period to manage this for Joondalup. Inglis bowls, Guest prods onto the leg side, and they'll scamper through for another. So the good running between wickets continues. Scores none for 43. Guest will maintain strike. Let's see if they continue with Larmet, or do they look to try and change it up. He's gone for 20 from his first 2 overs. Inglis 21. And it looks like they will persist, so backing in their plans here, Joondalup. No slip for Larmet as there was for Inglis. He's in and bowling to Guest, who advances and pulls, and I reckon he'll get 6, and I reckon this is headed our way. It's landed just in front of the pavilion at Richardson Park. He's come down the wicket and it's just climbed on him, so he's pulled late and fine and gets maximum for it as well.
A bit of a clinic here at the moment, Jackson.
None for 49.
Openers are doing what they want with it.
Probably what it deserves. As well, Larmet, he needs to try something different. Brooke gets launched into that and sort of heaves it out to the man at square leg in the deep. And they come back for 2. I think the running here has been... Saw a couple of run-outs in that first game of the day, but I think the running between these two has probably been just about the highlight of their batting. Guest facing up again, back of the length, works it into the offside in his field, and they come through for 1. Guest continues to move around the crease. Try and put Larmet off his length here. Length is so important when he's trying to bang this in, and he's got that man out square. Continues just to shuffle around and throw him off. See what he's got now. It's De Silva on strike now. Hasn't seen much of it for the last couple of overs. Turns one off his hip. That man at deep square is getting a workout, and he fires one back into the keeper for 1 run. Wonder if it's time to try something different from the other end.
Spin.
Certainly take the pace off it. There's 2 men out. Limead in again, and this has been pulled again by Guest for just the 1 run. I guess the tricky thing there is that you've got 2 men out, and that these guys are already seeing the ball pretty well, so you're not really going to rush them a hell of a lot. Interesting to see what else they've got in their pace stocks. Southport none for 54. This one's been lobbed up by De Silva. It's in the sun, but it should be taken. It's missed. And the horror start for Joondalup continues. That is an absolute soda that's been dropped at mid-off. Or the cover fielder coming around to mid-off. And Darius De Silva gets away with murder. End of the over, South Perth, none for 55.
Boy, oh boy. Wowee.
That's criminal.
It was out of bounds. It was out of bounds. Good.
Thanks, Brian.
Got to be taking them.
Yeah, it would have been so important just to... If a new man had to come in and they had to try and form a partnership inside the power play, it would have been a pretty valuable wicket. And they are going to try something different here. Joondalup have gone to another medium pacer to replace Inglis. Let's have a look and see what he's got. Again, 1 out at mid-wicket, 1 out at extra cover. In and bowls, and De Silva works to that man at deep mid-wicket and takes 1. That man at deep extra in front of a big crowd on the Western Bank. Women's game down on Richardson 2 as well. Guest has worked that to the man at Gully. So Guest facing up again. Back in the crease. Not quite the desired effect out of that one. Straight to the man at mid-wicket for no run. Back of a length, Guest pulls, he's gone over mid-on, and that's another 4 runs. That's as easy as you like. Making the very best of that situation. Changing his position slightly so he can find the gap over that man. No fielders in the sky, as they say.
Very true, very true.
Another big shot by Guest.
Jack, can you come from this?
4 runs for Brooke Guest as he continues to work his way into what's looking like a big innings. And like Lama and Inglis, Oakley's copped a little bit of tap.
Bit weak of Jack Gilbert not to join us.
Yeah, it would have been nice to have a third.
What do you think he's like as a cricketer?
Oakley in again. Guest has found that gap over the top as well. We'll get another 4. It's building Quite an innings here at Richardson Park. And South Perth are well on their way in this game of cricket. That required total is already less than 100 runs. And on Jack Gilbert, I'd love to hear what he thinks about his move to number 8 this summer.
I've got a belief that he thinks number 8's an easy spot to bat, but he just has.
Well, I can tell you it is.
I think he overestimated how easy he thinks it would be, because he's just struggled. Still can't hit off the square.
He's not used to the pad rush either as a long time opener.
Yep. Doesn't understand. People have to sit around and wait for people to get out. Usually just walks out there.
Does his thing in his
gets
own
in
time.
20 runs and then goes and sits down for 72 overs.
Yeah.
So
we are seeing spin. So the power play overs are done. There's a man at long off and at long on. There's a man at deep mid wicket and at deep square.
Brooke Guest moves to
and deep extra.
46 not out of 24 balls, with Darius 20 not out of 13.
So Brooke Guest eyeing a T20 50. Spin of bowls, and De Silva works it into mid wicket. All bases covered on that leg side. It'll be interesting to see how they manage this with the 3 out there. De Silva forward initially, but backing across and defending back to the bowler. And again, just sort of stepping across and on the drive into the man at cover. This is DeMay from the northern end. And De Silva chops. Little French cut, and that's going to run down to that backstop position we were talking earlier, just in front of the side screen. It's just fielded inside the line, and they'll get 3. So another well-run 3 for South Perth, and Brooke Guest gets to have a look at DeMay here for the first time. Just a boundary away from starting off his T20 campaign for the summer with a well-made 50. Guest reverse sweeping. He's played it very, very, very fine, and he'll get 4 runs, I think. It'll pull up, 4 runs. So a 50 for Brooke Guest. A very, very well made one at that.
We know it's 50. No one else does.
It doesn't sound like it. I don't think Brooke knows it's 50. It's done it in style as well, playing the finest of reverse sweepers. DeMay to Guest. Jumped into a cut shot forward of square, get 1 out of it. And that's the end of an over. So in relative terms, not the worst over from DeMay. They've struggled early Joondalup.
Nothing like clapping your 51.
Let's see what they give us here. It looks like Oakley might be 1 and done. No, he will continue. So Oakley bowling for the first time without the restrictions of the power play. Now down at long on, mid wicket. Deep extra, and a very wide third man for Guest. Oakley in and bowls, little skip as he bowls, and Guest drives to the man at cover. Well struck, but no reward. Oakley again, this one's full, and Guest has just muscled that straight down the ground. It's 4, it's gone right next to the side screen. Now man at long on gave up that chase pretty quickly. It's a well struck boundary, another to Guest, he moves to 55. None for 80 now, South Perth. Guest 55. His runs have come off just 28 balls, striking at nearly 200. Oakley's in, gets side on as he bowls. And full again. Guest drives down to the man at long off who comes round and collects. For the bowlers, Larmet, none for 32 from his 3. Inglis, none for 22 from his 2. Oakley's gone for 17 so far, and Joondalup are wicketless. Oakley again takes the pace off. De Silva works onto the leg side. There's a chase on. They'll come back for 2. No, they'll pull up. The man from deep mid wickets come in, beat the man from square leg for that. And the home side moved to none for 81 in pursuit of 160 made earlier by Joondalup. If you're just joining us, as part of that innings, Morgan top scored with 90. Berry 39 not out at a runner ball. Guess punches one out to cover for 1. De Silva this time, playing straight, it gets another 1. They continue to rotate the strike. And that's the over. So none for 82 South Perth. 79 runs required for victory from 12 overs. As the batsmen have a drink, and the spin of Demay is to continue from the city end.
Greatest export at the club from Southwest, running the drinks on there.
Cray Yates.
Ray Yates.
I reckon Liam Dallingwell's stiff.
Some were saying Jackson Barrett.
Yeah.
5 yesterday.
Could argue that Gray's the 3rd best cricketer at the club from his school, but that's okay. Demay to De Silva. Half volley, driven to the man at cover who fumbles. De Silva played some international cricket for the UAE this season. And he's facing up again. He advances and plays onto the leg side. Fielded it long on, and they come through for 1. They're building a bit of a picket fence here. And Guest gets to have another look at the bowling. That's full, driven. He'll take 1 again. Excellent rotation of the strike. There's probably been no more than 5 or 6 dot balls in the first 8 and a bit overs of this innings. De Silva comes down but ends up needing to dig one out. It's exceptionally played, and he'll get 2. He's done very well to turn that into 2. Demay with his off spinners. Just prods down the ground for another single. Guest tries to reverse sweep again. Keeper swiftly removes the bails, but he's well and truly home. And end of the over, South Perth none for 89 from their first 9.
Good start. Couldn't be disappointed with that at all.
No, absolutely not. Particularly being wicketless as well.
So we've got Hilton Cartwright in the shed.
Yep.
I've heard he can play this T20 cricket a bit.
Yeah, I've heard his name mentioned once or twice. Angus Flint joins us.
Trying to go around back from the red one.
Apparently he doesn't.
Hey, string going nuts. How many viewers? It's gone up by 1. Brooke gets by here on 5 to do it, can't it?
Yep.
So more spin. This time from Golf Club end of the ground, Amherst Street. This spin is a bit quicker. Fires one in and Silver cuts. Might get 2 for this, he will. The man out at deep extra. Five men out now. So a square leg, a cow and a long on, a long off and a deep extra. So again, all bases covered for the spinner, giving him a bit of protection as he bowls to De Silva, who plays the same shot. And for the same result, they'll come back for 2, he'll have to push, and he gets home. Again, we've been saying it all day, it feels like, but superb running between wickets by South Perth. And the same shot again.
Just one this time.
So Zielinski to continue. And Guest inside out over cover, he'll get 4 for that. That is some shot.
Putting on a clinic. As Jacob Mulder joins us.
I'm not sure he does.
Just looking for an air conditioned room inside to sit down for.
I heard I got the barrage earlier from Tim Hales.
Oh,
I
was
had
it?
my shirt tucked in.
Oh, I heard something about a
Just had a dummy on the mic.
Oh, similar shot. Zielinski puts the pace on the ball, and when he gets too full, as he's done twice in that over his first, Guest cashes in.
That could be the headline of the day so far. Guest cashes in.
I think you might be right. Just think how different it may have been if that catch had been taken during that power play. Not the Hilton Cartwright's a mug, but you would have needed to have formed some sort of partnership. As DeMay continues from the other end, and De Silva down nice and low, cuts out to deep extra. I reckon he's probably already scored 15 runs playing that shot this afternoon, Darius. None for 102, South Perth. DeMay, what can he offer that's different? Goes full. Guess chips it down to the man at long off. He moves to 67 now, De Silva 35. None for 103, so South Perth continue at more than 10 and over through the first half of this innings. DeMay pulls up.
Going for a man cave possibly.
DeMay does come in this time, and De Silva cuts very late to the left side of the man at deep extra, who wheels around and pings a throw in. Just the one, Guest on strike. to the right hand side of that man who's getting a fair workout at deep extra cover. Just wonder how they're going to take a wicket. Joondalup. Just feel like a couple of quick wickets are really the key to them staying in this. It's De Silva drives, but it's fielded by the bowler in his follow through. Crowd does continue to grow on that western side. Big crowd in at Richardson Park as De Silva shuffles at the crease, and again driving off the back foot but fielded by the bowler. And that's the end of the over. None for 106 at the end of the 10th. The end of the 11th rather. DeMay's got one left. He's gone for 17 from his 3. He's been the most economical of the bowlers. It'll be interesting to see if they hold off on who now. Zielinski continues to guess who gets leg side of it and cuts to the off. And they take another single. Zielinski to De Silva again. De Silva driving, they'll take one. There really is no reason for South Perth to take many risks here. They've 5 men back. They need less than 6 and over. As Guest finds himself another single on the offside. Zielinski faster again. De Silva up, driving over the top of him, finds a man at long on. De Silva again into the offside, this time for no run. Quick over from Zielinski, he's all done. And it looks like they will continue with DeMay. A Wildcat score for those interested. 36 is 99 to the Wildcats 88. Looks like they ran away with that in the last. Perth Glory were beaten by Sydney FC 3-1 in the W League earlier today, and the Test match, the Shield game happening at the moment. South Australia all out for 353, WA 1 for 14. They lead by 143 runs. And the Test, Yasir Shah made 100, but Pakistan have been asked to follow on. They're now 1 for 2. They trail by 285 runs. That's just to make Australia bat again. And they're already a wicket down. As DeMay into his last over now to De Silva. A little bit shorter. De Silva driving. Back to the fielder. None for 110. The home side. DeMay in a little bit fuller. De Silva works his way down the wicket and takes one to long on. Guest now launches into a big shot. And it was just a little late on it. It's flown to that man at deep extra cover that's been lurking there all afternoon. And Guest is the first wicket to fall in South Perth's innings. An excellent innings. Perfect base for his side. And he goes for 70. 70 from 39 balls for Brooke Guest, who will get the applause of the supporters on his way back. Matt Russell, who was so good in that Colts game this morning. Makes his way. Chris just raises his bat in acknowledgement. A big crowd here at the pavilion, on the stairs and on the bank at Richardson Park. So Dene has been the best of their bowlers the entirety of his innings. And he now finds himself as their first and so far only wicket taker. He's got to close out his spell here. With the batsman cross, so he'll do it bowling to De Silva. Main bowls over the top of it. It's a full toss and De Silva pulls. Just get one down to the man at backward square. As Russo takes guard on the Richardson Park wicket the second time today. He inspects that leg side field, so 2 men out on that side for Deme, who's in and bowling, and Russo's off the mark. Flicking one off his legs to the man at deep mid wicket, who comes in to collect. And that's the end of Deme's spell, so a relatively good spell. For Deme, he's been able to contain De Silva for the most part. He finishes figures of 1 for 20 in this full, so you'll be happy with that. Joondalup supporter watching as well. So Zielinski into his third over. Quick run up of his. So perhaps one back over his head to the man. Collects. Again, just leg side, Silver down and sweeping. You'll probably get at least 2 for this. Swept that very fine, and it's safe by the field and will come back to the release. Just so 1 run down there, very fine leg. Zielinski again, down the wicket to Russo, who has been stumped. Came down the wicket, was a little shorter than he expected. Those stumps fully removed by the wicket keeper. So the second wicket falls for South Perth. And now 2 for 113 in pursuit of Joondalup's 3 for 160. The underground, Sydney Flory defeated Country 11. Rested 103. Netherlands defeated Basel and Morley. Basel and Morley 9 for 81 from their 20 overs. Netherlands chase that down. Plenty of overs and 7 wickets in the sheds. So this is Clark in now, open the batting for the Colt side. Again, he's not good in Cartwright, he slides further down the order. South Perth to get the job done here, and Clark's off the mark, so just Silver to face Lindsay. And reverse swapping, and this on the 4 runs, that's the reception shot. Flymode's up in that 45 position on the ring, and he's just swept it straight past him. And De Silva continues what he just started at the beginning of this innings. And South Perth moved to 222. We're going to have another look at Larnett from the city end of Richardson Park. It'll be Clark to face. De Silva comes and gets him in the middle of the wicket. De Silva non-strike coming 47 off just 39 balls. He's been surely taken up that charge since guest played out a couple of years ago. Medium pace up. Clark walks down the wicket. Takes a nice little late touch. We get back for two. Nice soft hands from Clark. Earns himself an extra run. So really promising innings in that Colts game before he was caught for reception catch. Did a lot of the grunt work when he was fairly finished on his level in that earlier game. And again to him field change, the fly legs coming up inside the ring. Jump at the end, he's going to for his drive, so he drives in on the covers. So Clark takes on strike. Earlier in the day on the bowling front of South Perth, just 3 wickets taken, they went to Gallymore, Ringwise and the Closer. All wickets run to the quicks. Appreciated by Coach Green. That's 2 balls to come in this over. Larnett into De Silva on 47. Run. 48 to run De Silva. 1 to come in this over. Turns, tapping his bat, it's forward and cuts. Out to deep extra cover. And look for 2, but they've settled on 1. Touch will leave run strike for the end of the over. Two for 128. Zielinski to continue to De Silva on 48, 49 now rather. They've turned to spin in these middle overs. Joondalup to some effect. DeMay got them their one and only wicket. That's De Silva, back cuts, miss. A rare false shot from the UAE international. So this time cutting, and he does get that run. He might make it 2. Just to the left of that fielder, and that's the second South Perth 50 of the day. Belongs to Darius De Silva. A well-compiled innings. Open the batting. Was patient with Guest and now more damaging since.
Final innings from Darius. Seems to produce when they do runs.
Does have the tendency to. Excellent cricketer. And bowled well today as well. Good old off the circuit. Zielinski to Clark, who has a goal. This was a sweep, and that's gone straight over the keeper's head. Very, very fine. Wouldn't have been far off a Jackson Garner floss. Zielinski again. Silver driving off the back foot. No run. Cut off cover. So that's the end of another over. Joondalup have up their ante in the field. South Perth 2 for 132. Equation now 29 runs for South Perth. They need those runs from 4 overs. 8 wickets in hand. It'll be Clark who gets the first look of Oakley from the city end, who's been swung around. But we'll him Inglis to close out. Both got 2 over each. Just wonder with Inglis, his pace might have been a little bit comfortable for these guys. Let's see what Oakley can do to Clark. Gets side on his action as he does. And Clark, that's a little jab. That's an extraordinary shot. That's climbed on him a bit. Wasn't a full-blooded pull shot, it's just a short arm jab. And he gets 4 runs. That makes it a hell of a lot easier for Souths. 5 runs to get. Oakley's got long on back, so we can probably afford to bowl a touch forward than he did there. Clark's come down the wicket and chips one to mid-off. So the 3rd wicket for Joondalup. It's Clark that goes this time. And he finishes on 10. So 1 run shy of his total from this morning's Colts game. He was disappointed with that shot. Came down the wicket, mid-on is back in a long-on position, but mid-off is up. And I think that's where he might have been told, he just missed it. A little shorter than he expected. And now here is Hilton Cartwright. So I thought he may come in at 3. He's come down to number 5. So
coming after this. Mulder.
Cartwright joins De Silva.
Dally Walker hit a ball.
As we saw today. Yeah.
What's the difference between winning or losing in the end?
So 2 international cricketers at the crease for South Perth. So at Richardson Park, that's not a bad excuse. So Cartwright missing out on that shield game that's happening at the moment, but here to finish the job for South Perth on a Sunday afternoon at Richardson Park. What can Oakley do to trouble Cartwright here? Oakley in, out the back of the hand, slower ball, and Cartwright. A little square drive to the man at point. Don't mind that option, a little bit of pace off. He's not a particularly pacey bowler as it is Oakley, but I don't mind the change up to the new batsman. Mid off has gone back to the long off for Cartwright, the new man. As Oakley's in again. This one's a bit fuller and Cartwright's just a half step forward and then flipped it over mid-wicket. 6 for Hilton Cartwright on his second ball of the innings. Just over the man at square leg in front of the onlookers as Oakley needs to come in and try and do something else here. What can he do? This is Fuller again. Cartwright squirts one out to long on. Takes a single. South Perth 143. 16 to get. Legends went hard for Joondalup today. Started off in the Powerplay, now looking to close it out at the back. Full again. Sort of punches down to the off. And the end of another over from Oakley. 15 runs to get. And 3 overs to do it for South Perth. 5 and over required. Oakley moved to Joondalup a couple of years ago from the Ocean Ridge Turf Crew Club. Just as some South Perth players take a sleep for one. He's smashing back the power out in front of us as well earned, of course. Can't run on 7. Silver on 53. 15 runs to win the New Zealand return to Inglis. And the Amherst straight end of the ground. Silver counts his fielders as the man drops back at fine leg. He's now ready to face. Inglis in and bowls, it's full. Sort of squirts it out. And they might actually come back for 2 here. No, Cartwright sends it back. Takes guard to see him. Inglis. Taller of these Joondalup bowlers, short untucked, number 7 on his back. Cartwright works one onto the offside, but it's well covered off by the man at point getting round, and that's no run. No desperation from here from Hilton Cartwright, a particularly patient cameo thus far. Cartwright, who crouches. Full again, and Cartwright has just launched into this. Well over long on, and another little half step forward. That's a big hit. That just about seals it for South Perth. Aren't they fortunate to have Hilton Cartwright come in at number 5? If he goes full again, there might be some cars in danger in the Amherst Street car park. Cartwright again, crouches. Gone to bouncer, he's flicked it straight over the top. And they will take 4 runs. Just tried to test him upstairs, but Cartwright was too good, swiveled on his back foot. And a very fine hook over that. Very, very fine leg. And they're 1 shot away, 6 to win. 2 and a bit overs. Again. Cartwright goes short again, and it's a leg side wide. It's 2 wides, in fact. So a tricky over for Inglis and South Perth. Now just 4 runs away. What an excellent start for South Perth. Probably looking here 2 from 2. Women's still to be completed at Richardson 2. Inglis in again. Can he recover? De Silva's back across and a nice little square drive to the man at point. 3 to win for South Perth. Fine innings from Brooke Guest, set it all up for Souths. His partner in crime was Darius De Silva, who took charge once Guest fell. So Russell and Clark come and go as well, and now Hilton Cartwright. 17 off 6, a little cameo at the end. And he pulls away just as Inglis moves towards his delivery stride. He'll pick something off the wicket and leaf by the looks and move it onto one of the unused strips. Takes guard again. Silver at the other end, 54 from 49. Particularly mature, patient innings from him. Inglis to Cartwright, it's full again, and this is massive. This is a big hit from Hilton Cartwright, and South Perth have won. They're 2 from 2 on the opening day of the T20 season. Cartwright and De Silva embrace in the middle and shake hands. And that's it from us.